How do? This is LW and you're watching LW Live. Now today's topic is voting rights. And I want to go back and what just happened with the Supreme Court where the independent state legislation theory was debunked by them. And I want you to go back into history, back into July 1st, 1971. We're at war with Vietnam, and Richard Nixon signed into law, because it was ratified, the 26th Amendment to the Constitution, lowering the age to vote from 21 to 18. Now, it was a big thing back then because you could go and be drafted at the age of 18, given a gun, sent to Vietnam, and die, but you couldn't vote for your congressman. Well, that all changed when they ratified the 26th Amendment to the Constitution. I remember quite well because I was only about 3 months away from my 21st birthday. In fact, the very first president that I voted for was Richard Nixon. Now, I want you to know, if you look, it all started back with North Carolina's Moore versus Harper, where these people, legislatures, attorneys, were trying to bring into effect that only the elected body of a state, the legislatures, could control anything that had to do with the elections. There was no check and balance. That is not the way our country was made. We have three branches, and each one checks and balances the other. And the Supreme Court said, no, the state courts have a right to oversee and supersede their decisions. Now, also, the Supreme Court sent back to Louisiana and Alabama, telling them you must change your district drawing, gerrymandering they call it, where you can have a straight line as long as they're all Republicans, or you can have a straight line here as long as they're all Democrats. It's on both parties. One party doesn't have it over the other, and it's wrong. Voting should be made easy for everyone. I vote by mail. I used to vote in person, but now I do absentee. And they should have drop boxes. It shouldn't matter how you vote as long as you're given the right to vote and you exercise that right. And you should have nothing or never be afraid to cast your vote. And we would like to take time and just thank our sponsor for today's program. That's buyanythingfast.com. www.buyanythingfast.com. And we wouldn't mind it if you hit the description box below if you want to support us. But we'll be bringing you more topics as we go along. So this is LW from LW Live saying so long until the next time.